What an automobile. Powerful, elegant, a true Alpina, and a real Gran Coupe. Let's check out the details. The B8 has a very powerful front, and every single detail about it was aerodynamically optimized, up to the floating Alpina letters down here. Everything was also tested in the BMW wind tunnel with wind speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour. Now, let's see what's hiding inside though. The new BMW Alpina B8 is powered by a V8 4.4-liter engine with bi-turbocharging. It produces an astonishing 621 horsepower, maximum torque of 800 Newton meters or 590 pound-feet is available from as low as 2,000 RPM all the way to 5,000 RPM. This means you have explosive acceleration at all times. The sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, which is just above 60 miles per hour, takes just 3.4 seconds. And the top speed lies at 324 kilometers per hour, which translates into 201 miles per hour. To achieve the typical Alpina power, almost no technical detail has been left untouched. There's way too many for me to talk about here. However, what's very apparent is the massive Alpina cooling system. It's about 50% larger than the basic model. What you can see here are the two Alpina-specific intercoolers, which provide optimal cooling in any situation for our twin turbochargers. To transfer all this power onto the road, two components are extremely important. First, the transmission. The 8-gear transmission was co-developed with ZF. And as always, the focus was put on comfort and performance. To do that, the software was optimized, as was the transmission strengthened because of all of that torque. And the second component are, of course, the wheels and tires. Take a look at these magnificent 21-inch wheels for the first time ever on any 8 Series. Of course, with the classic Alpina 20-spoke design, which, by the way, is celebrating a 50-year anniversary this year. The wheels were created in a forging process, which means we save about 3 kilos per wheel, and that's a huge difference at the high speeds this automobile drives at. This is how they open and close with our ingenious mechanism. But not just the wheels are important, so are the tires. In this case, co-developed with Pirelli over 2.5 years. The tires were developed perfectly for this car to include comfort on the one hand and, of course, performance on the other. A perfect match for a perfect automobile. You can also see the Alpina typical braking system, as always, painted in blue with Alpina white lettering. Made by Brembo, these 4-piston calipers stop a 395 millimeter brake disc in the front. We also have optionally the high-performance braking system, which offers perforated brake discs. But we don't just want to brake, we also want to drive. Thousands upon thousands of kilometers are behind the development of the B8 on Europe's most demanding test tracks. From Pista di Nardo in Italy, which is the fastest oval racetrack in the world, all the way to icy Scandinavia. All this was done to make sure that the sports suspension system gives you that perfect Alpina feeling. The engineers made sure that the different suspension components, such as the variable damper control, the Alpina sport springs, and the 4-wheel steering system interact together to give you an Alpina driving experience. First-class long-distance comfort on the one hand, with precise handling characteristics on the other. The B8 impresses in a myriad of driving situations with its harmonious and balanced chassis, and high sense of safety. If you're looking for maximum comfort, you can press the Alpina Specific Comfort Plus mode. If you're looking for some more thrill, well, then Sports Plus is for you. And maybe it also depends on the day. Thanks to the Alpina specific programming of the all-wheel drive system and the limited slip reel differential, the B8 can deliver its full potential without loss of traction at all times. A true Alpina, whatever you want it to do. Now, let's move to the back part of the car. Even the back end of the car has a few last pieces in this piece of art. First of all, the spoiler lip, which perfectly fits the form of the Gran Coupe. Second, the Alpina typical exhaust system. It takes a lot of craftsmanship to make this perfect fit for the rest of the car's body. And as you can very well see, the black diffuser at the bottom also completely finishing the line of the back part. So let's go inside. It feels so great to sit here again. Now, of course, the car comes with an extensive serial equipment list, and that comes with every single V8. What's interesting, though, are the Alpina details. Let's check them out. It starts with the illuminated Alpina lettering in the doorstep. It goes on to the Alpina-specific instrument cluster, and of course, laser-etched iDrive controller with crystal glass right here. And we're sitting in the B8 with a production 001, as you can see here on the plaque. And then there's the steering wheel. A beautiful piece of art made of Lavellina leather, which is naturally tanned leather. It is super soft and comfortable to use, and the parallel stitching here can only be done by hand, which requires 7 hours of work per steering wheel. But it gives you that soft feeling even on the inside, wherever your hands are. And another little detail that I really like are the milled Alpina shift paddles right here. Lavellina leather is a really special and soft leather, and if you want other parts of the car to be covered by it, not just the steering wheel, just speak to us, and many other details can be made using this absolutely amazing material. One more thing. Ever since the beginning of the 80s, Alpina has offered two very exclusive colors. One is Alpina Blue, as we see here, and the other one is Alpina Green. Of course, you can choose any other color from the BMW palette as well. Well, these were the main highlights for the brand new BMW Alpina B8 Gran Coupe. Of course, there's so much more to say. So, if you want to know more details, check out our web special at b8.alpina.de and configure your own car at the Alpina Car Configurator. We, Andreas Bovensiepen, and the entire Alpina team are of course here for you for any other question you may have. Thank you for joining us today, and goodbye from Germany.